The 1978 UK penny, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is an interesting piece of coinage history that may not be as commonly discussed as older or more recent coins, but it still holds a special place among collectors. While most 1978 pennies are worth their face value, some examples with rare variations, minting errors, or exceptional condition could fetch significantly higher prices. This video will take you on an in-depth journey into the details of the 1978 UK Elizabeth II penny, its history, and why it might be worth taking a closer look at the coins in your collection. To begin, the 1978 UK penny is part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971. This marked a major transition in British currency, moving from the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence system to a more straightforward decimal system where 100 pennies equaled £1. The decimal penny was smaller and lighter than the older pre-decimal penny, making it more practical for modern use. The obverse of the 1978 penny features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait, which shows the Queen wearing a tiara, was introduced in 1968 and used on coins until 1984. It is one of the most iconic images of the Queen and represents her during a significant period of her reign. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1978, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, the coin features the iconic portcullis design with chains and a crown, symbolizing the Palace of Westminster. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and is associated with the House of Parliament, reflecting the UK's rich political history. Below the portcullis, you'll find the denomination 1 penny. Now, let's explore why some 1978 pennies might stand out and be considered valuable. The first factor is minting errors. Although the Royal Mint is known for its precision, occasional errors do occur during the production process, and these errors can make a coin rare and desirable. Some potential errors to look for in the 1978 penny include misstrikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These imperfections are unintentional and typically affect only a small number of coins, making them highly sought after by collectors. Another factor that could increase the value of a 1978 penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved over the years, showing minimal wear and maintaining their original luster, are more valuable to collectors. These coins are often graded on a scale by professional services, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A 1978 penny in uncirculated or mint condition could be worth several times its face value, especially if it's part of a complete set of decimal coins from the same year. Proof coins from 1978 also hold special value. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors using polished dies and planchets, giving them a mirror-like finish and sharper details. These coins are not intended for circulation and are sold in limited numbers. If you have a 1978 proof penny, it could be worth significantly more than a regular circulation coin, especially if it comes in its original packaging. Another interesting aspect to consider is the metal composition of the 1978 penny. The coin is made of bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This composition was standard for UK pennies at the time, but as copper prices have risen over the years, some older coins have attracted interest for their metal value. However, it's important to note that melting down coins for their metal content is illegal in many countries, including the UK. Beyond errors in condition, the 1978 penny holds sentimental and historical value for many people. Coins from this period reflect a time of transition and modernization in the UK, as decimalization brought about significant changes in everyday life. For collectors, owning a coin from 1978 is a way to connect with that era and preserve a piece of British history. If you're wondering how to determine if your 1978 penny is valuable, here are some tips. First, closely inspect the coin under magnification to check for any errors, such as doubling, die cracks, or unusual markings. Next, evaluate the coin's condition. Is it shiny and free of scratches, or does it show significant wear? A coin in better condition will always be more desirable. Lastly, Consider having your coin professionally graded and authenticated if you believe it has significant value. Services like NGC or PCGS can provide an official assessment of your coin's grade and certify its authenticity. In recent years, certain 1978 pennies have sold for surprising amounts at auctions and in private sales, especially those with rare errors or in pristine condition. For example, a perfectly preserved 1978 penny graded as MS 65 or higher could sell for several pounds, and a proof coin or one with a striking error might fetch even more. While most 1978 pennies are worth their face value, the thrill of discovering a rare or valuable coin keeps collectors coming back for more. Even if your penny isn't worth a fortune, it's still a fascinating piece of history and a reminder of a time when the UK was embracing significant change. Coins like these help us connect with the past and appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into every piece of currency. As we wrap up this exploration of the 1978 UK Elizabeth II penny, we encourage you to check your own collection or spare change for hidden treasures. You never know what you might find, perhaps a rare error coin or a beautifully preserved piece waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. And if you've ever come across a rare or valuable coin, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting. The 2002 UK penny, like many coins in the British decimal system, holds a unique place in history and the world of numismatics. While most people view pennies as small, everyday pieces of currency, collectors often see them as windows into the past, and occasionally, as items of great value. The 2002 penny is no exception. This coin represents more than just a fraction of a pound, it symbolizes the evolution of British coinage and provides insights into the details that make some coins far more valuable than their face value. Understanding what makes a coin valuable, whether its rarity, condition, or error, is essential when examining the 2002 penny and its place in numismatic collections. To fully appreciate the 2002 UK penny, it's important to start with its background. The penny is part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971, which was a significant shift in British currency. Before decimalisation, the UK operated on a system that included pounds, shillings, and pence, with 12 pence in a shilling and 20 shillings in a pound. This old system was complex, and the transition to a simpler decimal system was a major change. Under this new system, 100 pennies equaled 1 pound. The decimal penny became a staple of everyday transactions and a key part of the British monetary system. The 2002 penny was struck during a period of stability in the UK's coinage system. Its design reflects continuity, featuring the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley on the obverse. This portrait, introduced in 1998, is notable for its realistic depiction of the Queen, showing her in a mature and dignified manner. Surrounding her portrait are the inscriptions, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2002, an abbreviation of Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina Fidei Defensatrix, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription underscores the Queen's role not only as the head of state but also as the defender of the Anglican faith, a title held by British monarchs since the reign of Henry VIII. On the reverse, the 2002 penny features the iconic design by Christopher Ironside, which had been in use since the introduction of decimal coins. The design depicts a crowned portcullis with chains, a symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster and British Parliament. Below this intricate design is the denomination, 1 penny, clearly marking its value. This reverse design is both simple and elegant, making it a recognizable and enduring symbol of British currency. It remained in use until 2008, when the Royal Mint introduced a new design featuring segments of the Royal Shield on different denominations. The composition of the 2002 penny also holds significance. In 1992, the material used for pennies was changed from bronze to copper-plated steel due to rising copper prices. This change not only made the coins cheaper to produce but also altered their physical properties. Copper-plated steel pennies are magnetic, a feature that can be easily tested with a magnet. This characteristic helps collectors differentiate between older bronze pennies and newer steel ones. While most 2002 pennies are made of copper-plated steel, it's worth noting that rare examples of coins struck on the wrong metal blanks, such as older bronze blanks, can exist due to minting errors. These errors are highly sought after by collectors and can significantly increase the value of a penny. Minting errors are among the most fascinating aspects of coin collecting, as they create unique pieces that stand out from standard coins. Errors can occur during the minting process for various reasons, and each type of error adds a layer of intrigue to a coin story. Common types of errors include die errors, planchet errors, and striking errors. Die errors occur when the die used to imprint the coin's design is damaged or improperly prepared, leading to features such as doubling, cracks, or missing details. Planchet errors involve the blank metal disc onto which the design is struck. Examples include coins struck on the wrong type of blank or on blanks with defects. Striking errors occur during the actual striking process and include off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and coins with missing or partial impressions. The value of a 2002 penny can vary widely depending on its condition, rarity, and the presence of errors. Most 2002 pennies found in circulation are worn and hold no significant value beyond their face amount. However, uncirculated pennies, those that were never used in everyday transactions and remain in pristine condition, are far more desirable to collectors. These coins often have a bright, lustrous appearance and sharp details that set them apart from circulated coins. To determine the condition of a coin, collectors rely on grading systems developed by professional organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These systems assign grades ranging from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. A 2002 penny in mint state can be worth several pounds or more, depending on its grade and the demand among collectors. Proof coins are another category of interest when it comes to the 2002 penny. Proof coins are specially struck for collectors using polished dies and blanks, resulting in a mirror-like finish and enhanced details. These coins are not intended for circulation and are often sold in sets by the Royal Mint. Proof pennies from 2002, especially those that remain in their original packaging, are valued higher than standard circulation coins. They offer a glimpse into the craftsmanship and artistry of the Royal Mint, making them highly desirable for numismatists. The year 2002 was also significant in British history, as it marked Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, celebrating 50 years on the throne. While the standard 2002 penny did not feature a special design to commemorate this milestone, other coins issued that year did include Jubilee-themed elements. For example, the 2002 £5 coin featured a special design honoring the Queen's reign. Collectors often seek out coins from this year as part of Jubilee-themed collections, adding historical context and sentimental value to their acquisitions. While the majority of 2002 pennies are common and hold no special value, there are exceptions that make certain coins stand out. Coins with rare errors, such as off-center strikes or misaligned dies, can fetch substantial sums at auction. Similarly, pennies struck on the wrong planchet, such as those intended for foreign coins or other denominations, are highly prized for their rarity. In addition, coins in exceptional condition, such as uncirculated or proof examples, are more valuable than their circulated counterparts. For those interested in collecting 2002 pennies, it's important to carefully examine each coin for potential errors or unique features. Using a magnifying glass or loupe, look for details such as doubling, die cracks, or unusual markings. Test the coin's magnetism to determine whether it's made of copper-plated steel or another material. If you believe you found a valuable penny, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service. Graded coins often command higher prices in the marketplace, as buyers have confidence in their authenticity and condition. The world of coin collecting is filled with surprises, and even a seemingly ordinary coin like the 2002 penny can hold hidden value. Whether it's an error coin, a proof example, or a pristine uncirculated piece, there's always the potential for a penny to become a valuable and cherished part of a collection. Beyond monetary value, coins like the 2002 penny offer a tangible connection to history and a deeper appreciation for the artistry and craftsmanship of coinage. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are encouraged to explore their change jars and examine their pennies more closely. You never know what treasures you might find. The 1961 U.S. penny is an important part of American coinage history, representing the early years of the 1960s when the United States was undergoing significant cultural and political changes. While many people consider pennies as small, everyday items, in the world of numismatics, even seemingly ordinary coins like the 1961 penny hold substantial interest, whether due to their design, composition, or potential value in various conditions. The 1961 U.S. penny was struck in the era of the Lincoln cent, which had been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The Lincoln penny is widely recognized for its depiction of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, which was designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's image was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. Since then, it has been a constant fixture of U.S. coinage, and the 1961 penny is no exception. The obverse of the 1961 penny features a well-known portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, facing to the right. The legend, Liberty, is inscribed along the upper left rim, while the year, 1961, appears along the bottom right. The coin's reverse side, which is where much of the design's attention lies for collectors, displays the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, as well as the phrase, 1 cent, at the bottom. The reverse of the penny also features two stalks of wheat, known as the wheat ears design, which had been in use since 1909 but was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The design of the 1961 penny remained relatively unchanged from earlier years, although this would be the last year the wheat ears design would appear on the reverse of the penny. The decision to change the reverse design came as part of the 150th anniversary of the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and it would continue to be used for the following decades. However, in 1961, the penny still retained the historical wheat ears motif, making it a key piece in the transition between the older design and the newer Lincoln Memorial design that would dominate the coin for years to come. In terms of composition, the 1961 penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was the standard formula for U.S. pennies from 1909 until 1982. The weight of the penny was 3.11 grams, and its diameter measured 19.05 millimeters. The relatively high copper content in the coin made it more valuable in terms of its raw metal content compared to later pennies that were struck after the change in composition in 1982. This shift to a zinc-coated steel penny was a response to rising copper prices and the economic challenges of producing coins with a higher metal content. The minting of the 1961 penny, like other pennies of the time, took place at multiple U.S. mints, including the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Pennies produced at these mints carry distinguishing mint marks. Pennies struck in Philadelphia did not have a mint mark, while those produced at the Denver Mint feature a small D above the date. The production of the 1961 penny was substantial, as it was an essential coin for daily transactions, and it was distributed across the United States in large quantities. The 1961 U.S. penny is often sought after by collectors, especially in higher grades, as the coin's value can be influenced by factors such as its condition and the presence of any unique features or errors. Most 1961 pennies found in circulation today are well-worn, but they are still worth only 1 cent. However, in uncirculated condition or with exceptional qualities, such as rare die errors or misprints, these pennies can be more valuable. Uncirculated coins are those that were never used in circulation and thus have remained in excellent condition since the time of minting. A 1961 penny in uncirculated condition, especially one with sharp, detailed features and minimal signs of wear, could fetch a premium price among collectors. Grading systems are used to determine the quality of a coin, with categories ranging from good, G4, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is, with coins graded MS65 or higher often being sought after in numismatic markets. In addition to well-preserved examples, 1961 pennies with notable minting errors can also attract significant interest. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production, resulting in a coin that differs from the intended design. Common errors in the 1961 penny might include off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, or other unusual features that make the coin stand out from the rest. These errors can make a coin rare and desirable to collectors, and depending on the severity and rarity of the error, a 1961 penny with a minting mistake can be worth much more than its face value. An example of an error that could make a 1961 penny more valuable is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing some of the lettering or image details to be doubled. A 1961 penny with a noticeable double die error on the word liberty or in God we trust could potentially be worth a significant amount more than an unblemished coin. The rarity of such errors is a major factor in determining a coin's value, and collectors will often pay a premium for a coin that has a unique and noticeable flaw. One other aspect of the 1961 penny that attracts collectors is its historical context. The early 1960s in the United States were marked by significant events and social changes. President John F. Kennedy had been elected in 1960, and his presidency was in its early years in 1961. The country was in the midst of the Cold War, with heightened tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. This period of American history was filled with important political, social, and cultural events, and coins like the 1961 penny serve as a tangible reminder of that time. Despite its historical significance and the potential for rare errors, most 1961 pennies are worth very little beyond their face value. Coins in poor condition, or those that have been heavily circulated, are unlikely to fetch more than a few cents. However, for collectors, even a worn 1961 penny might hold sentimental value, serving as a representation of the coinage system of the past. If you come across a 1961 penny and are wondering whether it's valuable, it's essential to consider its condition and any potential errors. For example, if the penny is in pristine condition or has been carefully preserved in a collection, it could be worth more than its face value. On the other hand, if it's a heavily worn coin with no notable features or errors, its value will likely remain close to 1 cent. For those seriously interested in coin collecting, a 1961 penny can be an excellent starting point for building a collection of U.S. coins from the mid-20th century. It serves as a link to a bygone era in American history and a reflection of the country's evolving economic and political landscape. Collecting pennies, especially those with unique attributes or rare features, is a rewarding hobby that connects individuals with both the past and the world of numismatics. Whether it's a 1961 penny or another coin from the same era, the world of coin collecting offers endless opportunities to uncover treasures and learn more about history in the process. In conclusion, the 1961 U.S. penny may seem like a simple and common coin to the untrained eye, but it holds historical and numismatic value for those who appreciate its significance. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, the 1961 penny offers a glimpse into the past while providing potential for discovery and enjoyment. Its design, composition, and potential for rarity make it an intriguing piece of American coinage, and it continues to be a sought-after item for collectors around the world. Whether it's the historical importance of the coin, the possibility of rare errors, or the potential for future appreciation, the 1961 U.S. penny is far more than just a small piece of currency. It is a small, but valuable part of American numismatic heritage.